Hello, and welcome to the Anime Dudes podcast. I'm ShadeX. Now let's get animated!
Woohoo!
Woo. Yeah. Yay. Hello.
We're actually being consistent this time.
Yay.
Right. New voice. We have a guest. Please introduce yourself, guest.
Hello, I'm with Universe, formerly known as Dueling Duelist Drew. We'll get on more about that person in a bit here. Oh, man.
Ooh, can't believe we got the Joker on our podcast. That's quite cool.
This is quite the achievement.
I'm still trying to work on getting proper character stills, but this was stuff I had done like 3 years ago, and I'm still using them till I get something better, you know?
Is it like a mix of like the Killing Joker and Mark Hamill?
It's an original interpretation. That's what I like to call it.
That's cool. It's all cool.
So, I'll post a GIF in the podcast chat that you can look at, because that's actually what this is from.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I actually commissioned a GIF for.
Let's have a look-see. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I like it, honestly. I should make it a Twitch mode or something.
So, what if Universe? What do you get up to?
So,
what's your whole thing?
Yeah.
What's my shtick? So,
yeah.
What I like to do is what's known as what if content. So, it's story-based content by changing either one or two elements of story or more, and basically explaining what would occur throughout the events if blank were to change. Like, for I guess since you all are more cartoon fans, I did a collaboration with Dragonstar Productions, and we did what if the Joker actually killed Terry in the movie Return of the Joker, and we're still working on that. So it's a pretty interesting idea to show what would have happened, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
That would have been a dark end to the movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what if Universe? So is that kind of like those old Marvel what if like comic books from ages ago where they had like a spin on a story?
Yeah, it's heavily inspired from that, and also fan fiction and many other things that relate to like changing canon continuity. That's
cool. I think with what if, one of the saddest stories I've read, I don't know if you've read it, it's the one where if the Punisher's family was still alive, so instead of them going out on a picnic, it's where it starts to rain. So like, oh, we're not going to do that. And so his family are still alive. So this means Frank Castle becomes a cop. And I think he is trying to hunt down Jigsaw, but his family just dies anyway, which makes me think that no matter what, his family is just going to die. And that's just really sad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Sad.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not really good with
welcome
talking.
To the podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome, chat, to the podcast. Who all do we have here? We got Twin Zach 137. We have Antonio 12XY. What's up?
Amazing.
Oh, I found out about 5 minutes ago. Disney Channel and Disney XD are being removed from UK TV. Those bastards! How could they?
All right, I guess we're going with that first then.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going out of order. We don't care about the order.
Oh shit! It's only because I remember.
Kick him out of the.
I don't know.
Learn your lesson.
Sorry, I've had enough. Oh, okay.
Okay, so should we talk about that first?
Or, yeah, sure.
Okay, so basically, from what I'm reading, October 1st, everything's moving to Disney Plus. And this is actually because it's not because Disney wanted to do this initially. Apparently, they were gonna do they failed to release a distribution agreement with Sky and Virgin Media, so they couldn't get their channels on TV, or like they wanted more money, or I don't know. So they're just putting everything on Disney Plus rather than like airing everything on TV.
To be fair, Sky's not a very good company. As is.
Okay.
I remember ages ago, back in like 2007 or so, we would always have like a repairman coming over to like fix the box, but it'd always be hey, ma'am, when are you coming down? From about 10 to 5. I'm like, what? So it's like if you're kind of screwed if you're at work, but they're not a very good company, Sky. But on more positive news, I'll say Clone High.
Oh yeah.
Clone High's getting,
I'm really hyped for this show coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, They're not high anymore.
I said hyped, not high.
Oh no, I was quoting that Easter egg poster in Spider-Verse.
Okay.
Clone College, I think is that.
I hope that's what's actually coming.
Yeah, I
back.
hope that's
Yeah.
what they do. But I think
Have
what
they not released
like,
a synopsis of what could potentially be?
okay, I think it I heard something about a reimagining.
Oh yeah.
But the
that would
writers,
be a reimagining.
yeah, it would be. Yeah, the writers are one of the writers is coming back. I'm looking this up. Erica Rivinoja, and she wrote the original show.
Oh, okay.
And she's being the showrunner, but Lord and Miller are still involved as writers.
Oh, and
so the pilot episode is in production apparently.
Ooh. Oh, that's nice. I kind of hope. I know they won't, but I kind of hope that it still retains some of that like early 2000s UPA inspired kind of animation to it.
I assume it will.
Like thick outlines. I don't know if it will or not, because the post on Spider-Verse you can see a more HD version. I think it's either Lord or Miller posted on their Twitter, but it's like kind of thinner outlines. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong, it looks good. It's just I'm just a sucker.
Yeah, it'll probably be like that.
It's it's like a typical like Teen Titans Go or Thundercats Raw kind of look. Like, hey guys, here's the new look.
Yeah.
Speaking
of
you guys see.
I wouldn't
like,
be surprised if they decide to go with Clone College. Like they just unfreeze and they go straight to college or something.
Oh, what was that, Drake, sir?
Like you guys have seen like the Teen Titans Go meme going around, right?
Oh, the booty thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I wonder where that came from. Everyone's just drawing their character. And then...
I thought he did it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's like a Twitter account dedicated to it.
There's a Twitter account now dedicated to it.
Let me...
Wait a second.
I can't wait for a gimmick account to break character and talk about like politics or something, because that's usually what happens.
There's a lot that have been doing that lately.
Yeah, it's usually like a funny gimmick account, like poorly aged things or something.
I think like the meme peaked a couple weeks, or not a couple weeks, maybe a couple days ago. I can't remember the upload date, but it was a picture my booty speed run.
Oh, yeah.
In the same vein of Family Guy speed run.
I think yeah.
Okay, I found the account.
But if I remember correctly, the world record was 1 minute and 24 seconds. They shaved off about 2 minutes from their time. It was pretty incredible to watch.
It was funny.
But yeah, I'm glad cartoons like Clone High, Beavis and Beavis and Butthead is coming back.
Mission Hill,
undergrad's movie. Oh yeah, Mission Hill. Yeah.
There's talk. There's nothing official, but there's talks of like they're wanting to do a season 2. But
no, I think it's gonna be a spin-off, but like the characters will still be in it.
Oh, okay.
But it's like focused on what.
I am excited for the Beavis and Butthead.
I like the new season. Okay, yeah, the show's called Gus and Wally.
Oh, okay.
Which might it'll be good.
Well, what's funny
I'm sure they can do a lot in the show, but I would have preferred if it was just Mission Hill season 2.
What's funny about Mission Hill though is that they still have like an active Twitter account, and they keep like retweeting stuff, and people are like,
I think they got the rights back because like they sell merch and stuff. I know.
Yeah, they do. Like people say, "Hey, I just got this T-shirt." They're like, "Oh, cool, thanks."
Yeah, you can get a penis shirt.
Penis.
I forgot that was from Mission Hill.
I forgot about it as well.
Yeah, I'll screenshot the shirt. It's funny.
Yeah,
I'm not wearing. I don't think I want to get that shirt because if I wear it in public, it'd just be weird.
Well, I guess you're not a true fan.
That reference, and you might be put under on a list somewhere.
I don't know.
Yeah, probably would
penis.
Like 2% of people will get the reference and go, I see, and then everyone else will just stare at you awkwardly, like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the shirt, like how it has the people in it.
In other news, what else is on the list?
Oh yeah, animes are now becoming from video games. So basically, there's so many like anime video game adaptations as of late, which is really interesting.
Well, that depends. What would you consider a visual novel a video game?
I consider Castlevania a video game, and that's been going on for a while recently.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
like,
would also consider Cyberpunk, which is also one of them. It's on our list here.
well, no, I mean, like, you know what visual novels, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I would because there is choice, like Phoenix Wright, that also got an anime as of late, recently as well.
because like, if that's the case, then anime based on video games has been a thing for a while. Because like a lot of them come from visual novels. If I remember correctly, the show Princess Re-Dive that started as a visual novel and got turned into an anime later.
Yeah, I know Danganronpa that also got an adaptation, which I don't really recommend it personally. I recommend like the first anime, the Danganronpa animation, but afterwards, like Danganronpa 3 doesn't make sense unless you play the game.
But yeah, like what was it?
I'm guessing I'm saying it's kind of more mainstream. That's what I'm trying to say.
I guess like in the slew of new in the everlasting race for new things to base on for animes, they just turned back to the realm of video games, which have a lot of material to work with. And because video game stories kind of have to be like very broad to accommodate for player choice, you can fit a lot of stories into it.
Yeah.
Anime.
But yeah, Cyberpunk. That game's delayed, right? Like because it
kept getting delayed for multitudes of reasons, but I think it's reasonable because that game is super good.
Yeah, it looks really
generation's Duke Nukem Forever.
I don't think so. I think at worst, it's gonna be like we didn't like the gameplay, but the story was good, something like that.
Yeah, because like they didn't do third person; it's like first person. But yeah, story wise, they got Keanu Reeves. That's cool. That was a big surprise. I think last year, right?
Yeah, he showed off, kind of.
Yeah,
he was turned to a meme.
Yeah, and then
I really like the short Keanu meme. It was
take a look at this.
It was kind of like a resurgence of the "Don't talk to me or my son ever again" meme.
I like that people kept pairing that Keanu Reeves meme up with the Joker on the stairs meme.
Yes.
That was funny. Like Joker's in mid dance.
Oh yeah, they just photoshopped a bunch of people dancing on the stairs.
Yeah, like emo Peter from Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the World Ends With You anime trailer. It looked good.
Yeah, I like the new technique that they're using for the show in particular. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, the art style is interesting. Like it looks more like the game, right? I haven't played the game. It looks like I think they just
looks accurate enough.
Yeah, they just took the design of the cartoon, the game, and put it in the anime. Anyway, should we move to the next topic?
Sure. Yeah. What's next on the list?
This is interesting. Like, there's this trend now where white voice actors are stepping down from voicing people of color characters. It started with Jenny Slate, who voiced the black little girl in Big Mouth. She stepped down. Then it led to Mike Henry stepping down as Cleveland Brown from Family Guy. And The Simpsons said that a bunch of voice actors are going to step down. That people of color voice actors are going to voice the Simpsons characters now.
Right. I mean, if that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Though I don't really see. I mean, I can kind of see why, but at the same time, don't most voice actors get chosen blind, like based on their actual voice?
Yeah, I think I don't know, but a lot of comments on Twitter I'm seeing, some people are okay with it, some people are not okay with it, some people are saying that this is performative wokeness, that there's more important issues and that this no one really called for this.
I mean, again, or not again, but I would like to bring up the fact that Samurai Jack, a a Japanese samurai is voiced by a black man, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
Like I said, if the voice fits
Yeah,
the character,
yeah.
then I don't see any issues really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
as
voiced
long
by
as it's
Phil
not
Lamar.
like a stereotypical over the top, like offensive. I don't know.
Would we consider his voice stereotypical then? Because that's the case. And we have
Yeah, I
another
don't
issue
know.
on our
I don't
hands.
know. I mean, as
Well,
long
then that's a writing issue
yeah,
and like a
But,
voice direction.
yeah, true. But
I think a lot
yeah,
of it comes down to voice directors, though.
yeah, but Phil Lamar like did tweet basically, don't compare this to this. I mean, I can see the difference. Like it's creating more jobs for people of color, but then other people comment like, oh, like that, like they probably do the stereotypical voice the character does, or I don't.
Well, you have to remember that Reddit thing I sent you. They said 3 years ago, which
Yeah.
somewhat contradicts what he says today. Like, is he?
Yeah.
Being
Where he said like a
hypocritical
voice
now?
doesn't have a race, right? He said something like that.
I can quote him. Okay, so it says, a person's voice has no color. A voice has many things: culture, history, attitude. What it doesn't have is a race. It feels like no stranger playing a white character than an alien or a bird or a rapper or a person from a different country. Unless I'm playing a part of an African American voice actor from California who's just sitting in a recording booth, I'm always doing an interpretation of a character.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember I saw this this TikTok like video on Twitter of someone who wanted to like be Cleveland's voice. He's like, I wonder who they can cast. I saw that.
Well, that dude can voice Cleveland. Like, I've listened to his stuff. Like, he could do it perfectly.
Yeah, he could. Yeah.
Oh yeah, have they like announced who they're recasting for these characters?
Not yet. No.
I would pick that guy, honestly, if they're going.
Yeah.
Although, what I would like to see is them holding open auditions so that, like,
Yeah.
number one, it opens up the tables for like everybody. If you want to get into the voice acting game, here's a high profile. If you can match the old Cleveland's voice or do an even better impression, then you, a young voice actor, might just have the job.
Yeah, I think it does open a lot of like jobs.
So like this could be a good opportunity for like young aspiring voice actors, as long as they don't just like reach within their own industry again.
Yeah, like fans of the show like are like that race. They could end up getting a job voicing a character they like that they've watched for years. Like, I don't know.
What I'm saying is there is an opportunity to provide opportunities here.
Yeah.
Whether or not they take it is up to them, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to force a person of color to take a role that they don't want to play.
Or that, like, I don't want to be rude, but like, or they couldn't play. Like, if you can't match the voice, and if you're just doing it just to, I'm not even sure if it's just to sound authentic or just to like confine with social norms. I'm not sure what their motives are.
Yeah, but one thing I'm surprised about is that Apu stepping down, like Hank Azaria stepping down as Apu, that didn't like start, or maybe that did, like maybe Jenny Slate did like hear that. Well, she didn't say it, but maybe she did like get inspired by that. Like, I don't know.
Well, I feel like it's more that Hank Azaria was going to step down anyways, but he just didn't, and that's just what occurred.
Yeah.
Like, you know how contracts work where you sign something and you can't really break it, honestly.
Unless you have a lawyer.
Yeah.
Maybe like was signed for a season. They're like, oh, we can like do this season, then you can.
They could have had plans to actually kill off his character similar to other characters who step down sometimes.
I don't know if they were gonna. No, they were gonna have him on. Like, they even announced like stay tuned, so they're probably getting a new voice act. I mean, like there was one point where they said they weren't, but then like I don't know. The news was mixed.
And there's plenty of ways you could write an episode to change a character's voice. Like, you could have had the quickie mark catch on fire and him and he'll like smoke or something, and his voice changes.
You could pull an Ed's World and just like have a voice changing laser nearby.
I was just gonna mention that.
I remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the CGI show. Like,
yeah, they did that example. They mentioned.
Yeah, like Leonardo got punched or fell or something, and it's like his throat got somewhat. Yeah, his throat box got messed around, so he has a new voice.
Or like they could do an Amazing World of Gumball and just not give a crap or point all attention to it.
But if you don't bring attention.
Like, they changed voice actors mid-show, like mid-episode, like several times.
Well, I'm sure. I mean, Hey Arnold is also like that.
Yeah, because they changed the voice actors completely, aside from Helga, I think. Yeah, Helga was the same, but everyone else's voices got changed because like the original voice actors were too old.
Yeah.
That's the thing about getting kids to voice act. They're on a timer constantly.
I think it was C.H.
And I brought
Greenblatt
up a good
that said
example
that.
to my friend. Like, I wouldn't want a kid to be voicing a character in Big Mouth. Like, if we're taking it to that degree, I don't want that.
No. Like, I know there was that movie called The Good Boys. I did not want to watch that movie. Like, it's like basically Big Mouth, but with like actual human kids, like playing live action roles. Yeah.
Big Mouth is. I just find that entire show just really creepy.
Yeah.
In general, I know what the whole point of it is. It's just
not something I want to look at.
Yeah.
And like, I think I told this to you, Shade, once I first heard the news. It's like, oh, so you said like, oh, so and so is leaving Big Mouth. I'm like, all right, can we get some more people leaving Big Mouth?
Can we have the whole cast just leave and say that we find it so
just have the show end.
Just end the show that
like
way.
The more people leaving Big Mouth, the better, probably.
Like, no, I think there was a tweet that said nobody should be like everybody should leave. Nobody should stay on Big Mouth or something after that news.
Everyone should just pack up and leave.
I mean, like, no offense to like the writers and all the crew that work hard to like on their art.
I'm just joking, honestly.
Yeah, it's just like why you made some of the creative decisions you made. It's just baffling to me specifically.
Yeah,
I think their lips are really weird.
Come on the podcast. Let's do an interview.
I know the show does appeal to some people. Like my younger brother who's a teenager. Like it does appeal to some people, but
I mean, it's about.
I know Strider actually watched the show for a bit, and he said it was all right.
Isn't it? It's about puberty, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's the whole theme.
The thing is, with a show like that, you really can't do it any other way to make it not come off weird.
I'm also curious about. Isn't there I think I saw like a Mars review thing on it. Isn't there a bit where like a character fucks a pillow? What's that got to do with puberty?
Yes, that actually happened.
that was gross.
Hasn't the pillow got like a vagina or something?
That's what I don't want to talk about it, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to talk about it. Don't worry about it.
What's our next topic?
Let's get off this.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton possibly showing up in the Flashpoint movie. Like I think DC's trying to get him in it. Like it's a different take. Like originally, I know, like Ben Affleck, I think was gonna stick around for it. Like this would be his last thing, but that's out of the question. Like he's done. And there was rumors that the guy who played like they were gonna go with the original plot of the comic where they're gonna get Jeffrey Dean Morgan who was in Batman vs Superman as Thomas Wayne to be Batman, but now they're just doing something entirely different where it's the Flash going to Earth 99 or Earth 89. That's the Earth 89.
If it were me, I would just use the current DC universe and just make this an entire reboot. Like that's how I'd do it. Just don't show characters who on screen who had contracts.
yeah, but what they're gonna do is I think it's like a totally different timeline, but it's like it's a timeline where Gotham is like controlled by Michael Keaton's Batman. I don't know everything. It's just little early descriptions. Like I think it's still, I don't know. There'll probably be an announcement in August, like an official announcement. Like, and there's also rumors of a Batman Beyond movie, but I think in August, like when the DC fandom thing happens, there'll be a lot of DC movie announcements.
I think wasn't it supposed to be like a plans for a Batman Beyond live action film like ages ago? People
talk about it. I don't think it's like people want it, so people bring it up. Like people want a Michael Keaton as old Bruce Wayne, and and then someone else is Terry McGinnis. People did I think push for just to do a Batman Beyond movie with Robert Pattinson, but he's playing Bruce Wayne.
Oh, okay.
If it were me, I would just pick Kevin Conroy to play Bruce Wayne, honestly. Because
he did it in Crisis.
Yeah,
I feel like he could do it.
He didn't really do much in it, but
He did do a good
in
job.
it, yeah.
He doesn't really look like Bruce Wayne, but he does, like, he's got that sexy voice on him, so it kind of evens out.
Well, you have to think about it. Like, Bruce Wayne's just old at this point, so you could just say, "Oh, it's just that's what happened."
Oh yeah, sure.
Because we have like de-aging, like CG technology, we could literally like show him look accurate enough.
I believe we literally brought dead people back to life on film.
We have, actually. There's this one actor that the family signed their licenses to, and he's supposed to show up in a movie pretty soon here.
Dean Martin, is it?
I believe so, yeah. Dean Martin.
I also found it a little bit like when they did that with Peter Cushing in Star Wars.
Oh yeah, that was obvious.
It didn't look good at all, and I felt really bad because I'm like, oh, don't do that to him. And it's also sad
that the difference with that is that they're using the whole time to try and make it look good, so it might be better, I think.
Sure.
And we're also humans, like we can actually recognize things like that, most likely if we know who that actor is.
And the human eye is pretty good for picking up fake CG and that kind of stuff. So yeah.
But we're moving closer where deepfake technology is trickable. But as long as our eyes work good enough, it'll be fine.
This does bring up a good argument though, and I feel like once a celebrity passes away, and I feel like it's the polite thing to do is to kind of let them rest in peace instead of trying to Frankenstein their livelihood by saying, hey, even when you're dead, you're still working with us. Like Dean Martin, for example. I know there's probably like a market out there, but like, I don't know, it seems so corporate and fucking scummy. Of all things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there is a bit of malice in there.
Yeah. And it's like people can't even like die anymore without Hollywood saying, no, you haven't left us quite yet.
And it all depends on like how tasteful they it's all in execution. Like if they were to bring back Adam West to do something very like questionable, people would not be happy.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, that's you're literally putting a corpse on strings. That's not okay. No.
I think it's very iffy because I feel like shouldn't the family have the right to that or not? Because that's very questionable.
Doesn't the estate have to sign off on these things?
Yeah, I think
because I would rather have the family have like the trademark to that versus like not playing any laws at all, and anyone could just CGI someone technically.
But it's sad now because I think a lot of celebrities are putting a clause in their contracts for when they die, they can't be propped up again by like directors and such to be in a film. Like it's a sad realization, but there's a very good chance I'm going to outlive like the original cast of Star Wars, Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford. And I think they've got it in their, I could be wrong, but I think they've got it in their contracts that they're not allowed to have the Peter Cushing treatment. I don't know, I could be wrong, but...
The issue with that is contracts can expire and change, kind of like terms of service with YouTube, Twitter, and all these other places.
They can.
That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I just feel like at that point, it literally should just be a moral thing.
But
because
Hollywood doesn't have morals.
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it shouldn't be a moral thing. It should be like a trademark thing. That way, like, the family has at least the rights to the person that they can't just take him for no reason. It's like, oh, he signed a contract. It's like, well, we have the trademark, so you can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but nothing lasts forever.
And it kind of feels kind of weird saying we had the trademark to our grandpa or something like that. That just doesn't sound okay.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
I feel like that's the future we're heading towards anyway. It's unfortunate, but I think that's reality.
Hey guys, Dean Martin's back in films. What? Oh, he's taken a long break from films. What's the little scamp been up to? Right.
Oh yeah. So I got another piece of news.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That Sony Pictures Animation is going to do PG-13 and R-rated animated films.
Huh. Back at it again with round 2. Let's see if we can do better than Sausage Party this time.
Yeah, like Gendy Tartakovsky, he's doing a movie called Fixed. He's also doing a movie called Black Knight. This is old news, but Fixed is going to be R-rated. Black Knight is going to be an action film, like an adventure film.
Uh-huh.
Vix is gonna be a comedy. There's a movie called Bubble. Like that might be R-rated. I don't know what that's.
I wonder if these are just code name.
Yeah, maybe.
They very well could be.
They could be. They could change the title.
Yeah.
But there's multiple PG-13 and R-rated films in development with Sony. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of Sony movies like Connected, and then there's the Dragon movie. Both of those look really good.
There's also the sequel to Spider-Verse that's going to be
Yeah,
coming out.
apparently that's going to be a lot. Like they're gonna try new animation techniques in that or something.
Claymation.
It's going to be CGI, like the same, but like I don't know. I think they're trying new things in this movie. Like they're trying to make it top the first one, or
which that's going to be a near impossible task. But I am waiting with bated breath to see how they do what they do.
I mean, Lord and Miller are back. It should be good. I'm hoping like this is a good Lord and Miller sequel because 22 Jump Street, I really like that. But animated wise, Cloudy 2, I don't think they were really involved with that. But Lego Movie 2 was okay from what I heard.
I watched it and I'm gonna say I liked it. It's just there's one element that to do with time travel in particular that I think was a bit iffy.
Lego Movie 2?
Yeah, I would recommend you watching it actually.
I'll watch it. I think I can watch it. I think it's still on HBO Max.
We can talk about Harley Quinn moving to HBO Max pretty soon here.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about that because like I'm not going to subscribe to DC Universe. Like
DC finally realized no one's using their streaming service.
Yeah, I'm waiting for everything to go there. Like there's a Swamp Thing show. There is Titans, which isn't that good, but I'll probably watch that once I finish Doom Patrol, which is leagues better.
They have the new season of Young Justice.
I want to see that.
The only reason why I got it was for Harley Quinn. That show, and that was it. Afterwards, I dropped it because there was nothing else I wanted to see.
Yeah, Young Justice will probably go on HBO Max, I assume.
In fact, I looked at those numbers of how many people were dropping it as soon as they were finished with whatever they wanted to watch. And
I remember I saw a review of DC Universe. It was a review of DC Universe, and this YouTuber said, "My channel has more subscribers than DC Universe."
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Voila.
Yeah.
Well, the unfortunate thing is like the free trial would just give you all you need, honestly. Because you could watch a lot of stuff within a month.
Yeah. The only issue is like you can't watch like if the seasons like if you're gonna watch like a DC Universe show, you need to wait till the seasons are finished because they do the whole weekly thing that Disney Plus does, and like they're still doing that with Doom Patrol, which now that it's on a better service, I'm fine with that because I do like anticipating the next episode of a show. Like I miss that with streaming, like having everything at once. So it's good like Disney and HBO. Well, HBO Max isn't really doing that, but I'm glad some streaming services are. Well, HBO they kind of are with the DC stuff, but I like anticipating shows. Like that's something I liked on TV that isn't really present in streaming.
Yeah, although it's a little bit of the opposite for me. I cannot stand cliffhangers. I get why you do them. It's to make you interested in the show, but the thing is, I get a little too interested in what's happening. I need to know immediately. So there was a show I was watching where I knew it was going to end in a cliffhanger. So I was like, nope, let me just stop watching the show for 2 weeks so I can binge all of the 2-parter. And
man, you wouldn't like Bleach's anime because every episode was the cliffhanger mostly.
Do not like that. It's why I don't watch ongoing shows. I usually wait until the entire thing's over, avoiding spoilers like a ninja, just to watch it without any interruptions. I'm the binge type.
I did like one thing I liked anticipating watching each time was the show Legion. I watched that. That's the only show I watched on television. That's the only show I've ever watched on television recently. And I did theorizing, waiting for the next episode. But like I did feel the need, like I want to watch a new episode now, like release it already. Like so but I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't be as excited about the show if it was on streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like how Doom Patrol is doing the whole weekly thing because like that show reminds me of Legion, and I like these superhero shows that like are weird and aren't like kind of like a different take on it, where it's like not real. They're different from the regular superheroes. Like they're just both shows. Doom Patrol and Legion are very unique shows, and like they are very very like there's shows that keep you hooked. Like you want to watch the next episode after the first one's done, or so yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so like I do miss some like while streaming is good, I do like streaming. I do like the whole season each month. That and you can watch it at your own pace. Like you can either binge watch in a day or like wait a whole week, watch it weekly, watch 2 a day. I do kind of miss the TV thing a little bit, but at the same time, I think streaming is a better.
I do miss bumpers.
Yeah, I wish that like it doesn't have to be like where normally a commercial break would play. I wish they would do just like a little bumper or like something randomly pulled from a library of bumpers.
Yeah. Oh, here's an idea. So imagine, like a little like halfway through like a Netflix thing or something, and it's like a little like advert. In between the advert, it's like a bumper, but like a custom-made bumper for like the type of show. So if you're watching BoJack Horseman, you've got like the Netflix logo, and he walks behind it and says like a joke or something. Like with cartoons, that'd be pretty cool.
Customized bumpers based on what you're watching.
Yeah,
like it could be a trailer for a show that's in your algorithm, like that they just put in there.
Because I did notice, my dad watches what's it called, ESPN, and like he has the ESPN streaming thing or whatever, and because it's a live event, whenever they go to commercial, it's just like for the people streaming that paid for no advertisements, they don't get any exclusive content. It's just a screen saying "We'll be right back."
I've noticed that because I have I had Sling, now I have ATTV now, and it does do that sometimes.
What are you doing in that downtime? Can you at least show me an idle shot of the court?
But most of the time, most of the time it's most of the time usually it's that they have ads playing most of the time. It's just sometimes when I'm watching something it says like Disney XD will be right back, or this channel will be right. I think it's Disney XD mostly that does that. But I don't even need to worry about that anymore because I have Disney Plus. Like,
although I paid for an exclusive service, what's the point if you're going to make me wait like everybody else for all the commercials to be over?
Yeah,
at least like show me something I wouldn't get if I was watching this on cable. Yeesh.
Yeah, I know Netflix. Most shows like that, there's not really ad breaks.
No,
like I don't really notice them anyway.
Well, I was going to say, if there ever is an ad break for anything, even I guess you call it cable TV, my family just kind of call it a piss break. But pretty much just like, oh, there's an advert. Oh, time to go to the toilet.
Yeah, I remember I had DVR, so I usually back in the day when I had cable, so I usually skip the ads.
Do you think GK and D might go HBO Max? Because I've been
probably because like Boondocks, the new season's going there. That's coming out like in the fall, I think, because like it's even though John Witherspoon died, there was an announcement when HBO Max like did a trailer that Boondocks is coming soon, so they're still doing it. So I don't know if they recorded the audio ahead of time since he did know when it was coming out, or if they got a new voice actor. I don't know.
There is potential that they had stuff pre-record that wasn't used, so they might use that, kind of like what they did with Doc and Cars 3.
I think I think like they already recorded, possibly, because like he did say it's coming back. Like
that is true. Animation takes a while, so there could be a good chance.
Yeah, and they already had the story planned out. Like when they announced it, it was like Uncle Ruckus takes over the town. That should be funny. Like political commentary, but with the Boondocks spin on it. Like always.
I hope Infinity Train gets a season 3.
Yeah,
They're going
that's
to
gonna be
HBO
on.
Max.
That's apparently gonna be on HBO Max if they do it. Like I noticed that Infinity Train isn't under Cartoon Network, so I think they're planning to do a 3rd season on HBO Max.
Yeah, with this whole streaming thing, it makes me worried about the future of the Cartoon Network, since like they're not going under the Cartoon Network anymore. A lot of the new cartoons are being released under HBO Max.
Yeah,
It might just turn into a studio. Like Cartoon Network Studios will live on. It won't be its own network anymore.
Yeah,
it's just a production company kind of thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like that's where Nickelodeon's going, because the people who are making the live action Avatar series, which with the original creators, like it's gonna be treated like as a studio, but it's a Netflix production.
yeah. They're doing a lot of Nickelodeon stuff on Netflix. But yeah, not everything is like going to Netflix, because CBS has its like CBS All Access. Sponge on the Run is going there.
Oh yeah,
I
it's not
kind of don't
cinemas
want
anymore.
CBS All Access to survive. I kind of just want.
Yeah, I
like
want him to
DC.
just go. Yeah, I don't want it to do well. I don't think it'll like just because they have SpongeBob on there doesn't mean like.
Yeah, I also feel bad for the CW network, because they did the Deathstroke animated series. They only done 1 episode and nothing else.
Wait, they're not doing more?
They just haven't released anything for months. It's like, what happened to it?
It'll probably be on. It might be on, because I know the there was that series that like one of the series is on HBO Max that it was like that guy who was in the CW Flash like Supergirl crossover. They were all Nazis.
Oh yeah, hopefully that it was HBO Max then, potentially.
Yeah, but that one hero, like he has the golden helmet.
What was his name? Iron Fist?
No,
No.
it's DC.
Oh, right.
Dr. Light. No, not Dr. Light.
I'll
Dr. Fate.
go on
Dr. Phil.
HBO Max. It's on
Dr.
HBO Max. I'll just go to DC.
Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's Dr. Fate. That's the dude that has the golden mask.
No, it was like a Patriot type. Like,
Oh, it's a different person.
Oh, there's
yeah, it was.
There's a. Oh wait, is it a guy?
Yeah, it's a guy. It was
Okay, I'm thinking of there's a new show that no one's spoken about. It's called Stargirl.
Okay, the Ray. That's his name.
The Ray.
And they released it as a movie. Like that. This is what DC is. The CW is essentially doing. They're basically making little animated movies, mini series that they edit together in movies. Like they released the Vixen cartoon that was on CW Seed and turned that into a movie. I saw it on DVD. Like I watched it on the website, but like they sell it as a movie now.
I think one good show that people aren't talking about right now is the Boys, that's been created by Amazon Prime. Like that superhero show is pretty dope.
I want to see that, but I don't have Amazon Prime.
That's very good.
I believe Comics Explained did a really good series talking about the comic events and how it is.
Yeah, it looks really good. Like I saw the Red Letter Media review of it.
Highly recommend it, honestly. Yeah,
I'll watch it probably. Maybe see if someone I know is. Wait, I know my cousins have or had Amazon. Don't know if they still do, but I don't think it'd be appropriate for me to watch The Boys. Well, there are a lot.
I will say it is pretty edgy.
Some
It's pretty rough.
Well, they're not like a lot of my cousins are like not kids anymore. So,
I mean, they might. It'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
Well, except for the dolphin, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. You'll find out when you watch it.
Yeah,
it'll be fine. Yeah, actually, but I'm excited about Close Enough when that comes out.
Oh yeah, it's finally
Didn't
coming.
the first episode get like pre-released already?
Yeah, the first two did. I'm trying to find out how to watch it because I am subscribed to HBO Max, but they put it on the HBO Max website. Like I saw a tweet about it. Like, but I checked the close enough like website. It's not on there, so I don't. Maybe it was a short temporary thing.
Maybe that no one liked it enough to just took it down already.
No, I think people
Okay.
didn't find it like in time because I know episode 1 and 2 were on 1A and 1B. So I guess what they
Yeah.
did was they
I
put
think
2
it was
episodes
done
together.
accident. Like it might have been done accident because according to this, it says it wasn't supposed to come out till July 9th.
So maybe that was for like people who didn't subscribe. Like on July 9th, they'd be able to watch the first 2 episodes. Like I know they put the first 3 episodes of Doom Patrol on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I recommend that people watch that show. It's really, really good. First 3 episodes are great.
I looked into Swamp Thing with my dad, and my dad hated it. He said it was boring, so I was like, I'm just going to finish it by myself.
Did you like it?
No, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. It's a shame that got canceled, like because of like tax reasons or whatever. Like they didn't have tax cuts apparently, so they couldn't film all of it. They couldn't film season 2. Oh yeah, didn't they cut the episodes? I think they couldn't film everything, so they had to rush the finale.
Yeah, something like it's okay.
Yeah, like apparently it's airing on the CW, so if it gets ratings, they might bring it back.
Well, I don't know if the CW. Well, I guess the CW. I think they're still liking to do like superhero shows, but it's just every time something comes out, there's always like a huge backlash of people.
People do like Swamp Thing though. I didn't see any negative. Oh yeah, but speaking of backlash, well, I don't not really backlash now, but Batwoman's getting recast, and they're like doing an entirely new Batwoman. Like they chose a new actor, they're creating a new character, like a black Batwoman, which should be interesting.
Yeah,
I believe she's also
that's weird.
Transgender as well, which is very progressive of them.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't wait. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm not joking. Like, I think that's
cool.
pretty interesting that that's the route they chose to do.
I wasn't laughing at the fact, transgender. I was just laughing at the fact that they've recasted like the main actress.
Well, she was getting so much backlash. Like, I understand why she dropped. Like, I would have dropped if I was in her position.
I don't know why people are giving her so much hate because I thought she was actually pretty cool. I think it's more okay. You shouldn't hate on anyone, even for a TV show, no matter how entitled you think you are. It's just, at the end of the day, it's still a TV
people
show.
like the Quartering who have bad takes on animation. People like him kind of were causing that issue.
It's those, if anything, it's like, isn't it more like the writer's problem?
It is the writer's problem, because the trailer was awful, and I watched it, regardless of what they're trying to do.
But I just don't comprehend why the people are sending the hate towards her, because maybe people are just too lazy to research who.
Okay, apparently I don't think they casted the new Batwoman yet. Should be interesting. Like
apparently when I went to HBO Max's website, there was a game for Close Enough, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, Ladder World, which is in the first episode.
I like that you just get to play a free game and not even subscribe to the service. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
I got HBO Max for free because, like, if you have AT&T or regular HBO, they just they're just giving like out. I don't know if it's a year subscription or if it's like you get it forever, but like they're making it
a really good way to get people.
I have noticed that too, like mobile service providers providing streaming services just for free. Like I believe, who was the one that said have Disney Plus on us? Was it Verizon?
Maybe Verizon. I know T-Mobile did Netflix for a while, and like with the streaming services, like they don't charge data rates. Like if they have a deal with them, like I know AT&T TV. Like I didn't have to use data. I think it's the same with HBO Max.
All right, I checked it. It says we previously announced customers who have HBO Max through AT&T, they instantly get access to no additional costs, basically.
Okay.
So I guess you just need to have your provider through AT&T, apparently.
Yeah, I think they're giving it to people with cable, like who have HBO too. Like they're slowly giving it out to other people.
Okay.
Because I think that's how you beat Netflix. You just give it for free and then slowly charge people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
like
it's not
I know
technically free, but it kind of is.
Yeah, I know what Oh yeah, so apparently the reason HBO Max is so expensive is because like cable companies like who have HBO want to they want to charge people like because they have deals with cable companies. They had to keep it that price apparently.
But $15 a month sounds okay, in my
I mean,
opinion.
they have a lot of
Because-
content. So
Oh, to me, for a second, if we said £15, I was going to say that's a lot of money, but I don't know what the
It's
dollar
USD.
to pound. Yeah, I don't know what the
Okay.
conversion thing is.
but
So,
what
maybe
was
that's
I
like
gonna?
12
It's
pounds, so
cheaper
it's not
than
too bad.
premium Netflix though. Like premium Netflix is like $16, I think now.
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be £12.
It's all about how convenient can you be to the customer
Yeah,
over another streaming service. Right now it's price, but soon I hope it'll be about features and not exclusives. There's a great video by what's his name? Unique Nameosaurus about how exclusive content is bad for streaming services. Like, have you guys seen it?
I think Netflix. I know they got all the animes. It's like buys like the rights to a bunch of animes, and then they don't even release them simulidub. They just wait to release them.
I think my
And then by
favorite thing was, like, do you remember when Funimation bought Interspecies Reviewers and didn't know what it was?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then they're like, "Oh shit, it's a hentai. We better stop releasing this."
Well, not really that. It's like borderline, like the most borderline you could possibly get.
It's an etchy, but the thing is, it's like as close as you could get with the censored version, but it is further out if you watch it uncensored. Yeah. But it's funny, it's now lost media because there's like 3 episodes that they did, and afterwards they dropped it.
Yeah, I think the TV networks dropped it too.
Well, of course.
I believe Anime America and Strider can still watch it because I believe Australia still holds the streaming rights somewhere. But that's it.
Okay, yeah, I know. Like anime, some anime site has it.
Yeah,
Anime
so-
IQ or I don't know what it's called.
Yeah,
but
I believe that's what it is.
okay. But should we go into the short interview portion, then questions?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay, what if universe? What was your experience writing for Phantom Strider?
All right, so it's a pretty interesting story. So there's ups and downs and whatever, but to make it not like 2 hours, I'm just gonna say that we had like a few meetings. We talked about like how I signed up to like do writing for him, and what he requested was like 2 pieces of something I wrote. So as a joke, I sent him in my review of SpongeBob's Band Geeks, but I put into perspective of someone who would have hated the episode. And I did another one of something else, and in his email, it literally said like, "Well, I don't agree with you on your views of SpongeBob. I think you were a good pick for this." Like, I wish I still had the original email. That it went further in depth than that, but it was funny. But my biggest downside was I hired someone else to help me with editing it because I didn't have time at the moment to do corrections, grammar, and other writing things, and that's where it just fell apart for me.
Sure.
But as of 2020, though, he had a writer's contest, actually, and I happened to win that. So there's a script that he has his hands on right now that I wrote. So there's a good chance it might come out, actually, considering that was part of the contest agreement. So you might see that at some point.
Oh, awesome. Good job.
Very nice.
I will say, like, I don't want to spoil the script, obviously, because the video's not technically out, but I will say that it was on topical social issues-ish. That's the best way I can describe it without spoiling it.
Oh yeah, but yeah.
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 Yeah. Podcast.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that my friend GeekTunes, I think like Strider asked him to edit for him, but like the problem is he doesn't have Premiere.
Yeah, that was my issue too, because he was interested in me to edit for him as well, but I use Vegas because that's my preferred editing method. Well, model.
Yeah, I use Premiere, but I might switch. I might switch to Vegas because like the monthly fees and all that. I do like Premiere though. I really like editing on it.
I will say Premiere's better for getting jobs, but if you're doing just YouTube without like editing for other people, most of the time you're fine with like Vegas or something else. Or
Okay,
DaVinci.
yeah, I don't know. I might hold on to Premiere, but
Like I always held on to the feeling that like as long as you knew the basics of editing in general, you could use any editing software.
yeah, because I've used Final Cut Pro, I've used iMovie, I've used like Windows Movie Maker. I've edited on multiple editing softwares, so I know the basics of editing.
I'm saying like the issue is people have preferred editing softwares and not.
Yeah, that is true because I tried using Final Cut. I didn't like how you have to scroll through the timeline. Like the whole movie is like a big timeline. I didn't really like that. I might learn how to fix that. Like I think there's like YouTube tutorials, but
Well, it's funny with Vegas. I own two versions. Like I own 14, which was the version I first got, and then I own 16. And the only reason why I owned 16 it was for rendering purposes because it can use my graphics card that I happen to have. And that's the only reason why I got it. It was like it was on sale. It was like, sure, that's where it goes.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a PC, like an actual PC, like desktop, and then like editing on that. Cause I'm sure I'll be able to render stuff faster. I mean, I render stuff fine, but I'll probably like render a lot faster.
Oh sure. I am actually timing. I recently got a new PC myself, so I can finally play, really intense graphical games like Tetris, which was the first game I played on it.
Oh. Yeah, I'll probably. Yeah, I don't think I'll build my own. I don't want to mess stuff up, but I am looking into like a bunch of PCs.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of beautiful masterpieces, SpongeBob.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, Battle for Bikini Bottom. I was gonna buy that. I kind of wish I did, but I got the Smash Fighter Pass instead.
So I've played both the original and the remastered. I actually played the original recently. I tracked down a PS2 just to play it. And I can tell you, it's not like a totally faithful recreation. The physics are kind of wonky, but that's just to somebody who played the original. If you've never played this game before, absolutely give it a shot. If you have access to the original, you're not really missing much. It's pretty much a shot-for-shot recreation if it was in the Unity engine or was the Unreal engine. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But there's all the nicks and turns that come with it. Like some moves do like ruin your momentum, which is like a lot of people don't really expect it, but Battle for Bikini Bottom has a lot of momentum based movement, and it feels really nice. Rehydrated, like it has some bugs. Like you probably seen people on launch day going like, "Hey, that's a little wonky."
Apparently they patched the Switch. Did they patch the Switch bugs?
They're working on patching most of the bugs on all versions.
Okay, I think I'll wait till I get. I kind of want to get a physical copy. I was gonna get a digital. I might still. I don't know.
I brought my copy yesterday. And when I spoke to the guy behind the counter, he said, "Yeah, this is like the second batch that we've got. This game's really popular," which is it's nice to hear.
Yeah, I'll probably
a very well constructed game overall.
Yeah,
I'll probably get it. Maybe I'll get it for my birthday since like I already got the Smash Fighter Pass, so I don't need to ask for that.
Should we talk about the Butch Hartman stuff since we didn't do that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So like, there's a lot to go over. What should we start with?
I guess we could start with my relevancy and then just go from there. That might be interesting.
All right, go ahead.
So, like I mentioned in the beginning of the podcast, I used to be known by the name Dilling Dillish Drew. And I'm part of that infamous clip where Butch Hartman literally said, "If I'm not a cartoon creator, I don't have the right to criticize him," which that was funny.
Yeah, he prompted that
infamous.
infamous clip from one of Butch's streams. It's like, hey, what do you think of the Oaxis Family Guy meme? And then he went off about criticism, which was not the question.
He could have said, "No, I haven't seen it," and he could have just ended it. But no, he had to go off on me for no reason. Like
I've been trying to look into that. But why is the Oaxis Family Guy meme? I don't quite get it.
I'll show it to you after the podcast here, give you context.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I saw it. It did really well, right? It was a Twitter thing.
Oh yeah, when Crimson, like when he originally tweeted on his main account, it was like over like 10,000 retweets when he uploaded.
Yeah, oh yeah, but it's probably, is it on YouTube?
It's on YouTube now because I believe his post was striked.
No,
Like mine was striked on my original.
No, I think he deleted it. Oh, wait. Yeah,
he deleted his Twitter. So,
yeah.
At least his original one. Like we can't see it anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube though, if you want to look it up.
Yeah.
So like that was then, and then nowadays Butch is like, he's just continued to dig himself into hotter and hotter water.
Like he's being criticized by a real cartoon creator, and he still can't take criticism. Look at
his quote-unquote friend called him out.
Here's the thing that I respect with Kuro. He's actually going through the suit versus me. Like I just chose not to do it because I knew I wouldn't have the backing, but he actually does.
Oh yeah, like he has a
first experience
working with the man.
Because I was well hated during when that situation happened, but I still have.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd have a case or not. I'm not sure.
I heard when I talked about it initially, it would have been more up in the air, but the problem is statute of limitations would have been passed by now anyways, which I don't care.
Yeah, like, because it was just him, like, he was rude, but it wasn't, I don't know. I don't know all the details, but.
Like, there is pain and suffering, and I believe defamation. Those would have been the two things I could have gotten him on, and that would have been it. Because I still pay for a psychologist because of this stupid situation.
Though I think Butch gets more than enough backlash from it every single time he talks.
Yeah. Now he's like, oh yeah, you spent money on this big event where he said like praying cures autism and like various other things. I remember.
If I remember correctly, that was the straw that broke the camel's back on most people.
Yeah, that like at first it's like, oh, he's kind of, egotistic. He's very egotistical, but
Yeah, show up one day, Butch.
But now it's autism. Like now he's this crazy, this like anti-vaxxer Christian like type.
Nothing against that religion or anything, but it's just that he's a very bad example of that religion.
Yeah, he's like he believes in faith healing, which is just not good. Like,
if you read the Elmer call-out post that was written by someone, they actually had a bunch of this sourced even before Pie Guy and many other people start talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was video clips of him like speaking at a church promoting Oaxis, I remember.
Yeah, he even struck down a video that was on a church with the same thing he struck me with before. This is funny. He tweeted out his Deadpool versus Bob Ross, and I remember on a Twitch clip that I actually asked him to draw that. That's kind of funny.
I do remember one thing. During the the channel Death Battle, right? Like the
he reacted to an episode.
Not only did he react, like I'm pretty sure he influenced it because he had, if I remember correctly, he had Wiz and Boomstick on his YouTube channel to discuss it before the actual battle took place. I'm not sure if Death Battle was paid off for that victory, but I
feel like they could have.
Personal theory.
Well, there's so many YouTubers that Butch has collabed with, like I believe MatPat at one point,
Yeah, I remember the map had one. Let's move on to some questions. We have a question from GeekTunes. Overall thoughts on Mission Hill, like in general?
Mission Hill? Is that the cartoon they made? Not the game? That's Silent Hill.
The cartoon. I think we were talking about it earlier. The one where Shade wanted a shirt of it.
Penis to penis.
Yeah.
Overall thoughts?
I think it's okay. I think there's better shows than it for sure, in my opinion.
It's funny. It's got a good style to it, which probably makes it stand out. I'd be interested if there was a revival.
All right, so Mission. He asked about Mission Hill.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more questions. Okay, thoughts on Mission Hill? Yeah, it's good. I really like it. I binged it all on YouTube, I remember, and I even watched the storyboarded episodes, which are funny. Like I wish the show continued, but but the storyboarded episodes gave me closure in a way. So I'm glad I watched those because they were funny, even though they weren't fully animated.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad it's going to come back in some form, whether it be a spinoff or a season 2. Because I remember they were uncertain if it was going to come back. They're like, yeah, it's not coming back. But that, like, I don't know if they said anything about a comic or not, but like there was a point where they're like, it's not coming back. But now they're like going to pitch a spinoff.
Oh, that just reminds me. Another thing people really want to come back is Clerks animated.
Oh, yeah. I know Kevin Smith was going to bring it back. He's going to get even like a trailer, like a pitch trailer.
I mean, what else is Kevin Smith doing? Like Yoga Hosers, Tusk? Yeah, he's not doing anything.
Yeah,
I think he also.
I think he had to make like deals, or like he had to like someone else own the show, or
sure.
But he was gonna get it made, but like I don't know what happened.
He I think he's also got like a script for like Clerks 3. I think.
Yeah. I think he's working on it, or he keeps working on stuff that gets like he was gonna do a Buckaroo Banzai show, but like that didn't happen because the rights MGM didn't own the complete rights or something. Then he was gonna do a Mallrats show, but he didn't have the I guess the studio didn't have the rights. He was gonna do a Mallrats sequel before that. Like it's his like movies and shows just keep not happening for some reason. There is a pilot to not Mallrats, Clerks, like a TV show. Oh yeah, I heard it was bad.
It's so bad because, well, one, it's got nothing to do with the actual movie Clerks. Like if you've seen the film Clerks, it's a good film. But like this TV show, I don't even know what it is. It's just like a generic, TV show. There's like nothing special about it.
Hey, Manuel asked, "Are you subscribed to GeekTunes?" Yes, I am.
I'm pretty sure I am.
Who?
No advertising.
Never heard of him.
No, he's just asking if we're subscribed to him. It's not advertising.
No, it's Manuel. If it were GeekTunes asking the question, it would be advertising, but it was Manuel. And the joke, I think, is the joke is that I did an intro for him, and like people are memeing that.
Oh yeah, I remember somebody sending that to me.
Yeah, it's his channel trailer. I don't know how long when he'll change it, because like if he gets too tired of the meme, it might.
Right. So is this the end of the podcast?
I wonder if
Pizza, who are you people?
Yeah, actually, like before we go, what if do you have anything you want to plug?
For all of you cartoon fans, be sure to watch my "What If the Joker Killed Terry" video. It's one of my least performing videos, but it's really good. So go watch that.
Right. So
nice.
That being said, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Thanks for coming on.